gonna go hit the bong, bro.
All right, are we doing this?
Yes, we are. Pride Rules Vidcast Midcast, brought to you by the fine folks at 80K Fightwear, Black Hole Jiu Jitsu, Madama Jiu Jitsu, and, of course, 2 Minute Warning. Gentlemen, with me as always, I have the esteemed Tommy D.
I'm esteemed.
Well, say hi, Tommy, not Chris, because I have to introduce Chris, but fuck it, we're out of order. So say hi, guys.
What's up, everybody? What's going on, man? What's up, everybody?
Oh, you guys.
He's trying to make. He's already starting shit, Omar.
He really is.
He really is.
Good Lord. So, gentlemen, there's actually a fight card this Saturday. Who the fuck would have thought?
That's a fucking shock. UFC kind of buried that shit.
It really looks like an X that they're just trying not to have get any shine. What do you guys think? Because I mean, we're hardcore fans and we barely know the fuck is going on.
I think that it's like Nunes and Mighty Mouse are being put on the same card to show that two champions still don't do numbers.
They're being punished, I feel.
Well, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do numbers when you're not promoted.
Bro.
Oh. The chicken and egg scenario, huh? Is that where we're going?
Well, think about it.
You gotta bring something to the table besides just skill. You've had this discussion. It's not about who could fight the best anymore. It's about money, and neither of them bring it. Simple.
Well, if DJ ends up breaking the record this weekend,
DJ could defend 20 times.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody gives a fuck.
That's the truth. And like, I hate to be that way, but it's just that nobody else cares either.
Well, you know what? Maybe if Mighty Mouse wins this fight this weekend, Dana is going to say, all right, well, now you're going to have to fight the champion up a weight class just to kind of try and fucking create some buzz. That might be the only way to save what's going on right now.
I think that personally, any shine that DJ had, he lost by fucking taking the stand he did against fighting TJ. TJ should have fought TJ. And then this defense, this record that he's getting would have more clout. Like if you say like, oh, who did he beat when he broke the record, and everybody's like Ray Borg, and it's like, wait, who's that? Because that's what 9 out of 10 MMA fans, casual MMA fans, are gonna say.
Ray Borg is the evil guy from No Country for Old Men, though. Yeah. That's who he's looking like right now. He looks like Anton Chigurh, and he's gonna hit DJ with the fucking thing in the head, and that's how he's gonna break the record. Fuck, man.
10 out of 10 fans don't even know who DJ is.
10 out of 10. He said 100%.
Wow.
Oh, fuck me.
9 out of 10 know Ray Borg, but 10 out of 10 don't even know DJ.
All right, so let's say DJ wins, and then but wait, let's say DJ wins, and then they put him up against the winner of TJ and Cody, and let's say DJ beats either one of those two. Is the record solidified then?
No, he keeps moving up. He needs to pull a BJ Penn for anybody to give a fuck about him.
Is he gonna move? Is he moving up to defend? I mean, like, is he gonna win the record at 35?
Well, what if he wins both belts? I would think he's solidified at that point.
I like how he's okay with DJ getting 2 belts, but you mentioned Conor grabbing 2 belts, and suddenly the world's on fucking fire. Right?
Jay's defended. How is DJ defended now?
Oh God, I know. God, it's just obvious slander. Obvious slander.
And if you want to get fucking technical, Conor kind of lost his UFC belt to Floyd fucking Mayweather.
Stop
2 weeks ago. Just
no.
Saying.
How this was?
I know that he doesn't actually think these things.
Yeah, he just doesn't
even believe.
According to Dana, Conor was the reigning and defending UFC champ. So if he's defending, he lost.
Jesus Christ, bro! I don't know. I just don't know.
Trying to get under Chris's skin early tonight.
That honestly, I'll tell you what that does. It you should be like, actually, you saved yourself with that comment that you're trying to get under my skin, because if the people believe that, they might stop fucking listening,
They might be
because they'd
like
be like,
expert. Who the fuck?
yeah.
I didn't
But
say anything worse than the crap that we were reading today. That's for fuck sure.
Oh Lord.
yeah, oh my god, I don't even want to get into that. But
Yeah.
it's
that was
I
tough.
can't change minds of people like that. But
No,
to your Tommy about DJ, if he moves up, would it be solidified? I think that it adds, definitely it helps, but would he have gotten the record if he fought Dillashaw this fight? I mean, I guess if he beats Dillashaw, then you could reasonably say yes, he would have. So, yeah, he could. I don't know, man. I just think that there's something about it.
I'm just not as high up on Dillashaw as everybody else is. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a scumbag. I don't know. But
Maybe.
I don't know.
I
They all seem like fucking babies to me when it comes to that situation.
Is it because their size? Are you a sizist? That's fucked up, Chris. They seem like
You
babies
said it,
just
not
because
me.
they're
You
small.
guys keep on fucking baiting me into this shit.
I'm just saying.
we're
I'm having an
trying.
honest question, Christopher. I'm just really
No,
curious.
because Cody fucking, the minute he gets like asked a question enough to answer, he resorts to like, I want to fight you. What are we fucking kidding me? He's in middle school.
He has a neck
That's
tattoo.
why.
I think that's requisite for anybody with a fucking neck tattoo. Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah, but he's the guy with the neck tattoo that said he lost in the pool tetherball because his hair got messed up. So
That's
exactly why does he have to show, like, I don't know, man. Something about that guy bothers.
I just
rubs
have
me
him
wrong.
in my mind fighting Napoleon Dynamite right now.
I hope he
You
gets
said it
fucking.
both.
I hope he wins, and I hope Aljamain Sterling wins, and then Aljamain Sterling beats his fucking ass and takes the belt. That's the ideal situation for me at that weight class.
While
Well,
burning a Confederate flag.
Aljo's got to get past Jimmy Rivera first.
At the same time, though, he needs to burn that Confederate flag while he's beating up Cody Garbrandt just to make a statement. He comes out dressed like Colin Kaepernick, the whole fucking 9 yards. I won't
Oh
settle
God,
for,
here we go.
I won't settle for anything less. Hey, it's the NFL opener today, right? We have to bring in.
Yeah, we got all those.
Yeah.
We got all zero fan in the NFL are tuning in to watch us today because nobody's boycotting the NFL. Everybody that talks shit like that, come on.
Seriously.
If
Really?
it's so
Got it
easy
on
for
my-
you to boycott the NFL, you probably don't watch it that much to begin with.
Yeah, you're not a Nielsen rating box mark on their tally sheet anyway. Is what I say. Like, no, you're not even tuning in. So fuck you, Christ. You're watching the London game because you want to say you did. That's the type of fan you are. If you're saying I'm gonna.
Man, even when the
boycott."
Raiders played that London game, I did not get up early enough to watch that fucking game.
Nobody.
I can't
fucking
watch
did.
football that early in the morning. I
That's
can't
why
do
they
it.
Stop trying to be-
all right, this is where
yeah.
this is where me and Tommy differ because
This is where we differ because Chris disappears.
Yo,
So anyway,
hold on. Yeah, he's frozen on my screen too. This is where Tommy and I differ. And then it's
about
like
now?
God struck him dead. Are you okay, Chris? Come back to us, please.
good.
Okay, good.
Am I not here? I mean,
You weren't there.
you
Where do
weren't for
where
that
do you
your
intend to
entire
go?
rant.
It's like your anger killed your Wi-Fi. It's what I feel like.
I'm not even angry. I'm just saying Tommy's a fake fan.
Oh no!
What?
The slander
For not
killed your
watching Raiders.
Wi-Fi. Oh my lord!
What?
Jesus. Oh my God! Are
Bro,
you
I
kidding
don't
me?
get up that early to watch fucking anything.
Yeah, well,
Except
yeah,
the US
the Raiders
Open.
were probably trash that season.
Oh man! Come on, he's a long-suffering Raiders fan. I got to give him that. As a long-suffering Knicks fan, I cannot have somebody be like, "Yo, you didn't get up to watch Melo, play in
You
fucking
could take-
China."
Yeah.
Guy's
Yeah.
talking shit, and his
Tommy-
quarterback looks like Ray fucking Finkel.
Oh God!
But
Finkel and Einhorn.
I don't give a fuck.
Einhorn
Do you
and
think
Finkel.
that-
Oh,
Bro,
no.
do you think that I look at Aaron Rodgers and I'm like, wow, he's handsome? Or
No,
he's
you know what I
ugly?
look at
Like,
Aaron
I don't
Rodgers
give a
for? Like,
fuck.
wow, he got his
What the
girl
fu-
stolen by Jamie Foxx. That's where I.
Oh,
give a
you know
shit
what I-
about.
you
Wait
know
a
what I
minute, we're
look at?
turning into Fury here. Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. We're falling into the NFL rabbit hole. We're
No.
turning
You
into Fury. Chris
I'm
is
sorry.
Tim
Just said it.
Spooney.
I'm talking about
40
Olivia,
fucking
Olivia Munn.
touchdowns and less than 10 picks a season. That's what I'm looking at.
I'm talking
That's-
about. I'm talking about Olivia Munn, guys. I don't give a fuck who's playing what
Yo.
game. All right.
Aaron Rodgers doesn't turn the ball over, nor does he turn women over unless he means to.
Because he's gay. Because he's secretly down low, like on the down low.
Not that there's anything wrong
Guys,
with
guys,
that.
we're turning into
Which is fine.
fury here.
Which is
We're
fine.
turning into fury. We fell into that rabbit hole. Like I said, Chris is Tim Spoonie at the moment. We got to get off this right now.
Olivia Munn.
Fuck yourself.
All right.
Come on, Omar. Reel us back in here before Chris makes another knuckle
All right.
dragging
So
comment.
somebody that I think is even smaller than Olivia
What
Munn,
the
Ray
fuck?
Borg, is actually he's gonna. Yo, that was fucking terrible. Oh, Christ. So who do we got? I know we're talking shit about nobody giving a fuck about this fight, which you know what, I love it. I love the sport.
That's why
but
we're leading with it because it's the least exciting fight on the card.
you know what, I'll give you it for sure because you know what, I think Magny Dos Anjos has my pick as being like the dark horse crazy fight on this card. But who do we got, guys? Chris, I'll give it to you first. DJ or Borg?
Come on. Ray Borg. I don't even, I think
You
that, like,
used to talk about him. You've mentioned the least out of all.
I
three
think,
of
like,
us.
Brandon Moreno will probably choke Ray Borg out.
You think Caraway would take out Ray Borg?
Stop it.
Caraway beat Sterling, bro. Beat Aljamain.
Oh.
Yo.
Sterling was young.
I don't give a
Sterling
fuck.
was young.
I don't give a fuck.
That's before the.
Brian Caraway probably got beat up by Misha Tate. That's why
it's
they broke
before
up.
the Malcolm X
Gladly.
classes for Aljamain
Gladly.
Sterling. All right, it's before he sat down with the 5%ers, and he learned about the real history of the United States. Then he came at Cody Garbrandt with some fucking Black Power type shit. Anyway,
Either way,
yeah.
Ray Borg doesn't belong in the fight.
either way,
Ray Borg doesn't belong in the fight. It's that simple. I mean,
He gets
if Ray
it
Borg,
like, it's like the lottery. Like it's like picking the short straw. Like there's nobody left in the fucking division, for God's sake. They're trying to pump Cejudo and Hayes, but those are also two guys that are sloppy seconds for DJ. No, like am I wrong? Like they're on the
we're not
prelims.
allowed to talk. He's on the ban list.
What,
Henry
Cejudo? Oh, okay, yeah, no, he shaved that fucking terrible hair though, so I'm a half
So
point
what is his?
better than I was on him before, but he still sucks shock. Anyway, so DJ, what about you, Tommy? What do you got?
I'm just gonna go with DJ. The guy's defended that many times for some reason. I mean, he's on another level right now. Once he started training full time after his loss to Dominic Cruz, nobody's been able to stop him.
Isn't that crazy? man?
Everybody they put in front of him, he's beaten.
Can't, isn't that nuts? Like, you know what? I'm gonna be a part-time MMA fighter. Like, and he was still somewhat decent. Like top tier caliber.
I mean, his
talent, but
jiu-jitsu is awesome. His stand-up is good. It's just not that many 125-pound fighters. I mean, I get it.
his Twitch
but
game.
I'm so glad you said that because I was about to interject with that. Like,
Bro, what are you gonna do? If it wasn't DJ, what do you think? The company's gonna be behind Ray fucking Borg? His name sounds like you're throwing up. Borg. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want that as your
That's
champion.
So that's racist. He's Mexican. All right, calm down.
I'm saying what I'm
The fuck
saying
do I
is
care?
what I'm saying
dressed
is
like Nick
that
Diaz.
I don't think the UFC even cares about the division, and that's what Dana White actually came out and said. They got the fucking king in the division that they're talking about folding it. You kidding me? Do you think that they?
Well, I
care?
think
They're
it's
making
because
no money off
DJ
of it.
doesn't. I think it's because DJ doesn't fucking suck Dana's dick like Connor and all them do.
Oh my lord!
No, it's because he
They
doesn't
don't.
make
They
them
don't
money.
gargle Dana's balls.
Wow, you went there too.
You're
Jesus,
fucking tripping, bro.
I'm telling you.
Like Nate Diaz is about to get $20 million. You don't gargle nobody's balls, right? You
I
wanna know
think
why?
he
Because
might
makes
have
money for the
he
company.
might have bulldogged them slightly though. I don't know if he actually put him in his mouth, but he might have grabbed him and gave him a
Bro,
little bit.
if Nate Diaz,
I mean,
ever
Dana
fucking
let
sees
Nate
you in the
slap him
street,
for
bro,
Christ's
he's gonna
sakes.
give
I'm
you the
sure
Brendan
Dana will
Schaub
give him
treatment.
whatever he wants. Come on.
He can try
Come
to
on.
give me the Brendan Schaub treatment. All right, I'm here legally. All right, I'm Puerto Rican, so he can go eat. He can bulldog my ass. All right.
Yeah, he's Mexican too. You're not Mexican, but he's Mexican.
Yeah, thank you. Take away the two, sir. Thank you very much. Next thing you're
It's
gonna
close
go,
enough.
For the record.
You shut your mouth.
Hey,
It's close
I'm allowed
enough.
all Mexican jokes. I got Mexican nieces and nephews, so by proxy, like a Tim Watley thing. You know, I'm allowed to make Mexican jokes because I have Mexican relatives.
Okay, you know what? I'll because I get away with saying a lot of things about black people on 2 Minute Warning, and I have to remind people I'm brown because they gear up. I see the pitchforks, like, yo, who is this white guy saying this crazy foul ethnic shit? Oh no, oh ya tu sabe. Oh, okay, it's okay. So yeah, that's fine. That's totally allowable. So I think we all have DJ as king of the land, but who cares? You know, he's king of the north, king
Except
of the
for
south.
Chris. Chris is saying Ray Borg just because he doesn't want to say DJ. I get it.
No, what?
I didn't say.
No,
I didn't say
God,
Borg.
no.
I'm not. I won't even. I don't even fucking. I think
You
I've
won't
said
say
Ray
his
Borg's
name.
name more times than I would like to say the rest of my life. All right.
No. Oh, look, he's trying some mind game. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So anyway, right? DJ, by not having the horrible arm tattoo that an Arizona Mexican guy would have and the bad mustache. All right, next on down, we'll just go down the card then. We'll start with the top and go down. We have Amanda Nunes. Hopefully she doesn't get, a case of the bends this time versus Valentina Shevchenko, who I hope win, lose, or draw never dances again in the light of public view. Tommy, we'll start with you this time. What do you got?
This one's so tough for me just because if you try and dissect this, what's the one thing that Nunes has against her, honestly? Don't
She's
make
not
a
gay.
funny joke, Omar, about
She's
her
not
fucking
gay.
snot box.
That's what. No, I'm just saying she's not gay, so she's like, yo, you're not part of the squad, not part of the team.
No,
You can become part of my harem.
She's just a.
If you
I
were
think
gay.
she's bigger.
Everybody. What?
She's big.
You think?
Bigger human.
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe early strength.
No.
Early
What,
strength.
What the fuck did you?
what
think
everybody
I said?
says against her is they
That's what-
question
I think
her
you
gas
thought you
tank,
had-
right?
Yeah.
I did because he cut
You-
out and I
you
thought he said
did?
something else and I almost fell
Yeah, I
the fuck
know
over.
you did. I know you did. I was like, oh, she thought you're talking about Couture's side. Anyway, so yeah.
So yeah, her stamina has always been everybody's biggest question, just because of her fight with Kat. So if she's worked on that, I'm
How
interested to see if she could take her into the 5th round if she can't knock her out early.
But
But
how about the fight with Shevchenko? Her she ran out of gas too. She was done, dude, towards the end. Am I still there?
Yeah, no, you're here, and I want to piggyback on that real quick. I agree, and what I think the biggest thing is going to be is you guys have all boxed, right? We've all boxed here. When
Kind
you
of.
have, well, yeah, I mean, well, at least like not.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not saying that. Yeah,
I've
put gloves on.
beat my brother's ass a bunch. No,
Oh, here we go. I do
I
not
have,
doubt that. It's not. I'm not giving you the Reggie Bush skeptical eyes on that one. But what always impressed me about Shevchenko is that check hook that she always has in your face. I feel like that disrupts breathing. It doesn't let you set. It doesn't let you kind of gather yourself. If that makes any sense, right? And remember when you have a jab in your face the whole time, you're breathing funny. And if cardio is already an issue, you're breathing fucking weird as shit as it is. I think Shevchenko capitalizes on that.
Yeah, and I think that she's just not going to get overwhelmed with the power like a lot of the people that have fought Nunes have. She's very technical. She's a technical striker, unlike the Misha, the Rondas that she's been able to put away. I don't know that she's going to be able to put Shevchenko away, and it's going to get dragged into deep water. And that fight was a 3-round fight the first time, right?
Yep.
So that's even more. Like if
And
that
according
had
to
2 more
Tommy,
rounds in
it
it,
could never have been a 5-round fight, right?
yeah.
Like according to Tommy, he's like, no, this is anarchy.
but you factor that in those extra 2 rounds. Like what is Nunes going to bring to the table in those rounds, if anything?
Mullet, powerful mullet.
what I want to know is why she doesn't train with the O2 trainer. Why don't most of these guys train with the O2 trainer?
I do. It's the only thing that keeps me in decent shape when I take breaks between grappling. It's a
I
shameless
have a
plug.
question. Why does her girlfriend think that she could actually beat Nina Ansaroff? Thinks that she could beat Joanna Champion, and they're in the same camp. Like, doesn't she see what's going on there?
Yeah.
Like she will actually take your life.
So,
I don't know. Maybe they're hoping for a 3-way. Who the hell knows?
oh my sweet lord, we just yeah. There you go. Journalistic integrity just evaporated. That open window. It just flew out.
The Howard-
You want fucking integrity? You know,
The
go
Howard
work
Stern
for the
of
Lifetime Network.
The Howard
Fuck
Stern.
out of here.
That's yeah.
Goddamn
Honestly,
right.
he went for the three-way. Like yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Fucking broad with
Well,
a
let's put it
gun
this way: with as
tattooed
much
on her
money as
abs.
WME is with as much money as WME is losing, they might need to do a fucking pay-per-view where it's a three-way dance of death with the three of them.
Oh my
You know,
God.
they
Something.
might need to.
Or one of those weird porns that starts out as like a wrestling match and then devolves into other stuff. You know, something.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's his name? Wasn't Warpath in a few of those?
Dakota
Or
Cochran
War
was in the-
Machine, whatever the fuck his
Is,
name
Warpath.
is. War
is,
Machine.
is, Nu- is Nunez gonna wear a fucking luchador mask
She should and keep it
in
on.
in this scene?
No, she should and keep it on because that is
Keep it
one
on. And they
angular
should
looking.
cut out like a little thing for her mullet. Her mullet hawk.
She looks like a giant horse luchador with that little mullet, and she's just like, "Arr."
She is a centaur.
right?
Oh my goodness! You
Right?
just said it.
No, for real. She hits like one. I'm pretty sure Hercules ain't taking shots at the dome off of fucking Amanda Nunes.
But yo,
You know?
I'm picking Shevchenko on the grounds that she's hotter. And being that she's hotter means like
Oh
not
my
hard.
lord!
No,
Shamelessly.
I'm kidding.
But can't dance
No.
for shit. Basic white
I don't
chick.
care. Yo, there's something about her that is cute to me, and I'm gonna go
Action.
there. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna Joe Rogan the shit out of this, and just say, yeah, she's hot. She has a nice ass.
Oh my god! Are you gonna call
Yeah,
her
that's
sweetie
gonna
and
come
honey? Well,
She's gonna come into the octagon wearing yoga pants, a Green Bay Packers sweatshirt, sipping a pumpkin spice latte, stinking a
With some
pumpkin
Uggs,
spice
baby.
douche.
With some
With some
Uggs.
Uggs.
So
As
she's
long
gonna
as
come
she's
in
got
as
that Packer hoodie on.
Mrs. Chris Gucci is what you're saying. Like basically, she's. Yo, if I see that, I'm gonna know Chris got to her.
That's each of my last like 6 girlfriends currently. Still,
That's fine.
they're all single. They're all with some other dude with a Packers sweatshirt on.
They're still.
sad sacks of shit.
What they just stole? They just stole the hoodie. They pulled the ultimate move there. They just it smells like you, and then they just.
Oh
took
no,
it.
they've become like full on Packer fans now.
Well, because they miss you, Chris.
So
It's fucking obvious.
no, it's just once you go Pack, you don't go back.
Oh my.
Yeah,
oh,
Lambeau leaped me.
Oh my God. I
Yo,
I
you
feel
see
like
the
that
picture?
line. I
You've
feel like
seen
that
it.
line
I
has
did.
worked. Chris, I feel like the way you delivered that, it was just too perfect. You've used that before, and it's.
Oh God, I've used
That's
that.
what she said.
I've used that a couple times today, Omar.
Oh my God.
What do you mean I've used it?
Pillow
Fucking been
talking.
using that one my whole life.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Jesus. Well, so we got Shevchenko. Who? Tommy, you got Shevchenko as well?
I don't know, man. Like, I want to say yes, but I can't take away
Is your
from
body saying
Nunez's
no?
power.
Like what?
Yes, my body says no. What am I, fucking Shakira over here?
I don't know. Bro.
No.
I probably
That's
dance
not
just as
Shakira.
bad as fucking
Might as well be.
Shevchenko.
Oh my God.
But no, dude, you know what it is? Like, I just don't know, because if Nunez, with the power that she has, I just don't know. I mean, I'm going to go with the champ and say Nunez wins, but part of me thinks Shevchenko could win too, but I'm going to go with Nunez.
I mean, I just think that the technical striking is going to be enough to avoid that. Chance, but I mean, there's still. I mean, I don't want to say this, but there's still chicks throwing hands. It's not like there's some crazy power there. You know, the button is the button, but I mean, it's very. Other than Nunez, you really don't see many fucking.
Are you saying that you could
Bitch.
take a full-on cross punch from Amanda Nunes on the button
I'm saying
and not
that.
get knocked out? Is this a Reggie
I'm
Bush
saying-
situation?
I'm saying that she can't take a fucking full-on right cross from me.
Oh
There's
my
0% chance.
I would put up my kid's college fund just to see that.
Oh my God! I would put every dime I have in my savings to see you
Yo, I'm
guys
not saying-
trade one punch.
I'm not even
Each.
fucking do damage to me because she's a fucking. I don't even want to say what I think she is. She's a centaur. We'll just say that.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. Let's keep.
But-
Yeah, there's no Fallon Fox references here, right? Let's keep it above the belt
No.
and clean.
Hey, you guys.
I
Keep
think
on
she's
putting
prettier
me
than
back.
Cyborg. I'll give her that.
Oh man, but you know what?
No
That's
such
really
thing as-
setting the. setting the bar
bro.
low.
Like what
Fuck.
the?
It's like saying you're the nicest guy in prison, right?
Yeah, that's she's a hard one.
All right.
Like my fucking bro, Brendan Schaub would say. That's a hard one. Fuck me. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
man. Yeah, I would definitely knock out Amanda Nunes if I
You
hit her.
fucked him up. You fucked Chris up. You just did. He's like, oh no.
No,
Think about it.
if I hit her with a fucking
Oh God,
you
you're
know.
thinking of punching her still. You fucking hit
an
him.
overhand right to her
Oh.
jaw, she's going to sleep. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck what you say.
You know, if Kevin
What are you, Ike
Ferguson,
fucking Turner all of a sudden?
if Kevin Ferguson hit her with
Bro.
an overhand right, I know she'd go down. Like, rest in peace, our boy Kevin. Kimbo.
I can't believe how many fucking Kimbo references I made.
No, he turned over in his grave. You called his name 3 times, like the Candyman. He's showing up at your fucking
He actually
doorstep.
he was with us.
Yeah, he was.
The bird flew in the room to get his bread.
Well, that's the fucking problem with having Tony Ferguson against Kevin Lee. Like it's just too easy to like Kevin Ferguson. That's
Yeah, it's
Actually, I mean, I've never done it, but whatever.
you're a fucking prick.
Omar's never done it.
I mean, I didn't want to say nothing. English is my second language, and I still didn't fuck it up, but I didn't want to say nothing. So yeah, so I got Shevchenko.
Here it is. We're not on the podcast. You can see me saying "fuck
And
you."
he's no, what I love is he's figured this out. He makes noise when he makes it now, so you can see. Yeah, he's figured it out. He's hip to this game. I think Shevchenko. The biggest thing that I was impressed with, that I think I've ever seen Shevchenko do, is armbar Pena, because that was supposedly Pena's bread and butter. I was on the bandwagon the Pena had, because I went as far back as to say Juliana Pena got her knee ripped open because a dude that she was dominating in jiu-jitsu pulled a dirty move. Like, I'm going back to that sort of old school knowledge, right? Like, she just every ligament in her knee. So if somebody at a fight camp or a fight team thought enough of her jiu-jitsu to do that to her, I was like, oh, okay, Shevchenko's got to keep it standing. And then she busts out the old school, like, from guard UFC 1, 2, and 3 era armbar. I'm like, wait a second. You have to be slick as fuck. So she has no qualms with facing somebody right on their home turf.
Yeah,
If it goes beyond the first round, I have Shevchenko taking it and maybe
I
even
would actually
4th round TKO.
I wouldn't
I
think
could
that
see
it would
it.
be like a bad move for Shevchenko to actually, initiate the wrestling early, because I think that she could at least play defensive jiu-jitsu at worst with Nunes early,
Wear her down.
out right away. You know what I mean? Because
Get the arms being tired from anti-wrestling, like digging for those underhooks. Make her work so that she doesn't have that crazy pop that she's known for. Because
I honestly
she
think
does a
that
lot.
this fight might even be a shutout to me, and she might dust her.
Okay. I could see like for some reason what Walter Mercado, my spirit animal from Puerto Rico, is telling me is 4th round TKO. I don't know why, but that's
I
what
thought he was telling you to steal a radio and a hubcap.
No, he was telling me to pray for Puerto Rico. You fuck. Radio. Oh, man, that's the minute. Anyway,
Cat.
fucking hubcap, bro. That's fucked up.
Not rims.
No, that's fucked up because my car is missing 3 hubcaps, so I could stand to steal 3. One's holding on for dear life. I don't know. I haven't hit a curve yet with that.
You gotta get your boy on that, bro.
Yeah, I do. I gotta get Hector. You were about to say get Hector on that shit. That's fine.
I was. Your boy Hector. You gotta get your boy Hector to take care of that. I told you I could make those jokes. I have a
No, you have a pet.
I have
I'm officially
Omar.
giving you the
Omar,
button
I
pass.
have a cuñado.
That's it. That's it. It's over. The fact that you know that and it's not Rafi, then it's it.
My nephews are part Puerto Rican, so I can make all these jokes too.
No, you can't. No, I'm officially saying you cannot.
Sure you can.
Tommy. No,
If his nephews are Mexican,
I'm a member of the Spanish
he makes a
delegation, and I'm making an on the field.
and I
ruling.
look more Spanish than you, so how pathetic is that?
That's not at all. Not
And,
even in the least. Look at his hair.
And Chris looks like fucking Canelo.
I look like El
ginger
Puma.
fucking Mexican.
All right, I look like El fucking Puma. Now look that up. I think Chris knows who that is. Just nod. Just say, "Yep, of course I do."
Of course
Tommy
I
does.
do.
Fuck yeah.
Look
So
at this. My
You look
brother-in-law.
like Che Guevara. That's what you look
favorite soccer team is the Pumas.
like. Omar, I think you've been told that before. That
Yeah.
you look like fucking Che Rivera.
Hey, man.
Or whatever the fuck his name is. Guevara. Whatever the fuck.
Guevara. Anyway, okay, this is good. Back to the fights. Magny versus Los Angeles. I haven't told that before. It's a sore subject. I hate you. I was a Marxist.
Exactly.
In college. Anyway. Anywho, you know. Okay, so
Tommy's enjoying himself.
yo, Tommy's. I love this. Tommy's loving life, and I love him for it. Magny versus Dos Anjos. We're gonna go with Chris to start this one out. What do you got?
I dislike Dos Anjos, so it's hard for me to not be biased in this. He is a good pressure fighter. He's off what I think he's off the sauce, unless he's got the John Jones elixir.
Let the Jones juice, the bone juice. Oh,
But I mean, Magny's got a fucking cardio for days. He's smart, 80-inch reach, which is fucking insane for a welterweight. So I don't know. I don't think that other than maybe Diaz, and even Diaz doesn't have the length that Magny has. So
oh yeah.
Oh, here we go with Diaz.
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm just saying, Dos Anjos hasn't fought anybody with this kind of that
But
brings
what
this
about girth though? I always thought girth was more.
Irish, bro. I'm all about the girth.
Oh no, Jesus! But yeah, no. So
10
reach-
inches around.
Oh, he's a tree stump. Jeez, he's a table. You're
All
having
right,
a meal
Stifler.
on that thing. You're having a meal on that thing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You're right.
okay, so you got Magny by being a big dick bandit, I think is what
I don't know that I didn't say that yet. I think that this is a tough one, man. This is a tough one to call. RDA is 1-0 in the division, but he's lost 2 of 3 still. Is it? So he's gonna. I know he's gonna try. He's gonna try, which means he's probably gonna take steroids. So don't be surprised if USADA fucking pops him. But yeah, I guess I'll go with Magny in a decision. This fight's not getting finished either way.
It's decision time either way. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll even do you one better. This should be a 5-round fight.
You're an anarchist, Chris. Stop it. All right, Tommy's over there having a fucking stroke right now. Going, you're
Got a
just gonna
former
hand out.
champion, man, fighting 3 rounds.
Yeah, but you're handing out 5-round fights. What is this, Oprah? And she's just handing out 5-rounders. Sit the fuck down. Right?
You get 5 rounds. You get 5 rounds. Everybody
Yeah.
gets 5 rounds.
I have a question. Do you think that if they propose that to both camps before the contracts were signed, do you think that either one would turn it down? They would both be like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Dos Anjos
Bro,
would
you
say
think
no.
like all these
5
fighters want to? You think all these fighters want to fight 5-round fights? Most of these guys do not want to fight 5 rounds unless it's for a belt.
No, these guys, some of them are like, all right, I have better cardio than him, and the other one thinks that he has better cardio. So yes, they do want to fight 5 rounds because they think that's where they can win the fight.
Magny would want to in a heartbeat. RDA would be like, what cycle am I on? Can we get stuff to help my cardio? And that would, I think, influence his decision on what to do if he could get the right type of supplements to aid his cardio. What I want to know before Tommy,
On that John Jones cocaine.
that's what I'm saying, laced with dick pills. But why on the
Laced with dick
UFC, on the UFC website, like in the little snippet, does Neil Magny look like a Somali pirate? Are any of you looking at this?
I'm the
He
fucking
looks-
captain
I
now.
have.
He
I
looks
mean,
straight
I
up-
don't think you really need to look much at any
Yeah.
UFC snippets to say Matt Pirate because he just does.
I
Like,
love him. He's a veteran, I believe, right, Tommy? Like, isn't he one of your? I think he served in the military, but like, fuck, man, he looks like he could really take over a fucking ocean liner, a fucking Celebrity Carnival cruise or some shit. But what do you got, Tommy? So what are we doing? Magny or Dos Anjos?
Yeah, this is another one like Chris was saying. Like it's weird. I think if it somehow gets taken to the ground, Magny will submit him.
I don't know, man.
100%.
Submitting guys is hard at that level.
What kind of ground game does Dos Anjos have though?
But yo, these guys are so seasoned that I think that like when you get a guy that's got almost even 10, 15 fights in the UFC, like they fought enough good jiu-jitsu guys as to where like they've worked in each camp on at least defensive jiu-jitsu. So they might not be submitting guys, but they're tough to submit, which is my argument with the Bisping GSP thing. I'm not saying GSP Bisping's got a great ground game, but I'm saying he has a good defensive ground game, and that's overlooked often in fights, I believe. Just when you're picking a fight.
Yeah, right. But with Magny being good at jiu-jitsu, he can control Dos Anjos on the ground and at least outpoint him. Like not just for submissions, but he can strike to pass to strike, keep Dos Anjos on his back, and control the fight
He's
from
gotta get
there.
him tired. I think he's not going to submit a fresh Dos Anjos. He needs to, if he gasses, but in a 3-round fight, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough to like make cardio an issue in a 3-round fight.
All depends on the work rate.
Huh?
Right, Omar? All depends on the work rate.
I think
What's he going to come out with,
I think I haven't what I've seen of Dos Anjos at 170 has left.
And he's
me
got cardio,
impressed.
yo. Like
But I don't like I haven't seen anything. I didn't like him moving up frame wise. All that it told me was that maybe in a weird way, like him moving up in weight class meant that, he was trying to wean off of some supplementation. He couldn't keep this sort of body composition as he aged that he was used to because he was on fucking steroids. I think he's dirty as fuck. I'm sorry. After this John Jones, I don't believe in nobody. Okay. I believe in my mom, the United States of America, and fucking jiu-jitsu, but that's about it.
Hey, I believe in Aljamain Sterling and Chris
Yeah,
Weidman.
I believe
in them.
I'll move on to them as well.
I believe in Aaron Rodgers.
I knew you were gonna say that fucking weird mustachioed fuck. But he's so I just Dos Anjos, he hasn't done anything to impress me. I don't like to move up for him. I think with his style, there's people that are gonna just be flat out better than him. One of those I think is Neil Magny. I think it also goes to a decision, but I think Magny, he's one of those guys that'll do just enough to beat a lot of people. I don't think he'll ever break through and beat a Tyson Woodley. Do either of you guys think
who?
Tyron, sorry, not Tyson. Tyron.
I was giving
Tyson
you
Woodley.
that was like
Hold
a
on.
situation where it's like where George Costanza said God bless you, and he's like, well, he wasn't gonna say anything talking about the girl's husband.
Oh man, my apologies.
I gave you
Well,
your
fuck
chance,
that.
but I was about
After
to
the
fucking
Kimbo
go in.
bullshit this weekend, I'm on high alert for the both of you motherfuckers.
Yeah. So I don't think he beats the Tyron Woodley though, guys. Do you? Like, I don't think Magny. I hate it, but I don't think he goes and ever.
No, I don't think he beats a fucking Robbie Lawler. I
Robbie
don't think he
Lawler
beats a
or
lot of the guys.
Wonder Boy does.
Top
do you
guys.
beat Wonder Boy.
I think that he beats fucking Masvidal or Maya. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
No.
He's a solid fighter, and the crazy part is he has the tools to beat any of those guys, but something has to go in his favor in them fights.
Yeah. So I think he wins by decision.
I mean, which is an understatement.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes for anybody in a fight. Something has to go right for you to win it.
Things have to go right for. Oh, you mean he has to win to win? Okay, no, that's good. That's fine. Hey, I said Tyson Woodley. I'm on timeout.
He did.
Yeah, so you're
As far as
mixing
I'm
Mike
fucking-
Tyson and Tyron Woodley. How the fuck is that possible?
They're both stocky.
For anybody see that shit I posted today? For a real nice, you come off like a nice guy, but you're a real piece of fucking shit, Mike Tyson. When are these guys gonna learn?
Yo, for real, dude. Like,
But moving on from Mike Tyson and
Exactly.
Tyson Woodley and Tyron Woodley for that matter.
I need to. Our graphic designer needs to Photoshop that though. All right, so Tommy, get on that shit. I want to see a little short, stocky, thick-thighed wrestler looking fucking with a face tattoo.
With Mike Tyson.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I was about to say, are you talking about DC?
Oh, that's messed up. That's come on, man. Anyway, so Latifi.
DC skips leg day, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he skips. Skips the treadmill. He skips leg day. He skips fucking
Giant
swim
man with
class.
legs that look like Chris's, little twiggies. Please.
Yo, I thought his legs were shapely when we saw him pre-production. All right, just don't come on. So,
That's what Tommy's talking about.
yeah, honestly,
I'm gonna have to.
he's just hating on you with that pant gate. Ilir Latifi.
I did legs today at the gym, motherfucker. When was the last time you did legs?
He runs around a lot.
Defensive.
He runs around a lot, I think, though. He marks out stuff, right?
Children and shit.
He's running. You know, he's a dad.
Chasing down that Thai boy around your fucking hotel.
No,
room.
he's chasing down those.
Stop using my Thai boy jokes, bro.
those
I stole that
sunflowers.
shit fair and square from Sons of Anarchy. You don't get it.
Sunflowers.
It's mine.
He's running around, just cutting them down. Fucking.
When Bruno was in the hotel room with fucking the Thai boy.
Oh no.
Borat or whatever the fuck.
I think it was Bruno. Bruno, I thought it was. Anyway, Ilir Latifi. And this is where I got Tyson, you fucks. Tyson Pedro, okay? Here we go, you animals. It was off of this card coming up. So, I'm with you guys on that. So, Tommy, start us off. Who the fuck?
I'm going to go with the funky name, Latifi, because I don't know who either one of them are. So, I'm just going to go with that.
Tyson beat fucking Roundtree and Paul Craig, and he submitted Roundtree, and Roundtree just knocked the fucking life out of Paul Craig. So that's a little round robin they had going, and he definitely took that. So he deserves to step up. I think that the UFC is trying to build this guy a little bit. He's got 2 exciting wins.
Yeah, I remember when the UFC was trying. I remember when the UFC was trying to build Yair Rodriguez too, and what happened? He ran into the fucking Jersey Hurricane.
Oh, Jersey Hurricane.
But you know what? The problem there is the top 5 at those weight classes are killers. You know, there's really not many guys in this division that they have, so they're trying to build anything they can. And he's 6-0. He's undefeated. Oh, he has the tools. He's exciting. I enjoy watching him fight. I didn't remember it, and then when I seen his name, I was like, all right, let me go look back, and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember this guy.
Tyson Pedro is a
disclosure.
MMA video game created fighter's name, though. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Like what? It's the one where like they'll say both names because both names are preloaded. You know, Bruce Buffer has recorded Tyson.
Like you could create yourself, and like they say it. They're like, you know, like I was created myself in Madden. They would be like number 32, but they wouldn't say my name.
No, exactly. You know, this one, Tyson Pedro.
They would say Tyson Pedro.
He looks like Bam Margera though, a little bit in this photo as well. I think.
Are we still on? There we go.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you're on.
He's overweight and old.
He's got a gold tooth too, I believe, but he's 6-0 in his 205 weight class. This is a weird one. I think it's too much of a jump. Latifi has enough wrestling, which is weird to say for a Swedish man, but
he's strong and he's got good wrestling.
Yeah,
but no cardio either.
Yeah, if it goes beyond like 2 rounds, I think Tyson's either beating him in the 3rd or getting a decision.
This should be a 3-round fight.
Yeah.
This one should be 3.
If there is any,
I think it should be a 2-round fight.
They should just have him fight in a phone booth.
You know what? These guys shouldn't even fight.
No,
let's just skip this.
No, sudden victory, 1 round.
If we're being completely honest here, like, all right.
No, bring it down to amateur fighting. Fucking 3-minute rounds, not 5. 3-minute rounds.
With tie pads on the
legs.
legs.
They used to make women. They used to make the women do that.
I love how bad that sounded. The women do that. Like they were making you sandwiches, and then they were fighting quick fights.
The problem is they weren't making me sandwiches. And
that's why.
I mean,
that's why you want to punch them. That's why
you got a lot of nerve.
Yeah, so many women, not enough sandwiches.
Maybe if you weren't taking so many of them in the beer cooler, they might have made you a sandwich.
Oh
Just throwing that out there.
Damn, I was wondering what that funk was.
I was thinking about like where you could have gone with any of those jokes about chicks, and you picked like the dumbest one. So
that's fine.
No, I'm joking.
I picked the one that might hurt a little bit.
The darkest.
No, because that's like not even a joke. You might as well like be like, you know, that's like the truth. You know,
it's not a joke. It's the truth.
You just said like what actually happened.
You at least said it was not going there.
That's great. So
Once again, I let somebody walk into.
You could have went the direction of like where my mind is at now, and like I'm surrounded by like.
What, the library?
That's
fine.
That's being generous. And it's like, you know, I'm debating like if I should take them to the liquor store and be like, yo, do you, no.
You
You guys having a house party? See, I could make fun of myself,
That's great though.
but am I
That's
making fun of
okay.
myself?
Meanwhile,
or am
Chris
I-
is 3 years away from AARP. Anyway,
No, that's fine. And you know what? Meanwhile, he's charging them still the extra couple of dollars per alcohol.
and I'm getting my algebra done in the
So it
process
works.
for me. You know,
It works perfectly. You know,
Hey,
calculus.
bro,
so not to
And-
not to spin completely off topic here, but did you guys see that the Fertitta brothers sold the rest of their stock today?
Are they
for
making that
UFC?
play? Are they? Oh, really?
They sold it all. It's all gone.
would you
Damn it.
would you be surprised if the Fertittas bought the UFC back in a couple years for less? Like we were talking about, it got
No.
me thinking the other day.
Mm-mm.
I can see that.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I could
Because you were
And
saying,
you know
like,
what?
you know,
I
the-
think it would be run right again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
That's what I think. It would be run right
I
again.
don't think that.
I
it was
don't
ever
think you're
run
wrong at all.
right. I mean, like you act like there wasn't problems with you didn't have problems with the way the Fertittas ran it. You were
Bro, there's going to be problems no matter what. But everything was being promoted right when the Fertitta brothers were in there. You knew everybody that was coming up in these fights. Now they're just focusing on just a handful of people.
I
Who
would-
gives a fuck?
I would
And
give my
half,
left
and
nut.
half the handfuls of those
Yeah,
people have lost. Think about it. Ronda Rousey. They built everything around her.
who's he?
Dusted.
Oh, Ronda.
Ah.
Ron DeRousey.
Tyson
The
Rousey.
guy that yeah.
Tyson Rousey.
Yeah, okay. You got Connor, who is making money outside of the UFC at the fucking moment, and it's not bringing anything into there.
Yeah, it's not bringing it. He's made more money for the UFC outside the UFC than any fighter.
Oh, here we go.
in his
Yeah,
current
but
fight.
it's not fucking
Stop.
showing anything. It's not fucking showing anything.
Stop.
They made a percentage, not the whole thing.
So $30 million, a percent of something is better than 100% of nothing, bro. That's a
Not
lot
when
of
you're
money.
4.2 billion in the hole.
That at least paid for a monthly payment.
No, that
from
actually
Morgan.
makes it more. Yes, it is. When you're 4.2 billion in the hole and you make 50 million back,
doing nothing.
4.2 billion
for
doing nothing.
Yo,
And you
For
could like
doing
have your own
nothing, but your
shows.
Rich
your
Dad Poor
fight
Dad.
night cards are your fight night cards have zero fucking ratings. So you're losing money. This pay-per-view that you're putting on, I guarantee you doesn't even get over 400,000 pay-per-view.
Yeah, but
What's
yo,
this
I'm
one
telling
right
you
now?
right now, that's by design, bro.
Yeah.
That's like a money saving move in the long run because they don't want to pay DJ and like
No.
they're not gonna
No.
have to because he's
Not at all
gonna do
because
shit.
they're not gonna hit more numbers to pay out pay-per-view points. I think this is spot on right there.
and watch Demetrius Johnson start talking shit like, well, they don't promote me. Well, yeah, we would have pumped the shit out of a Dillashaw fight, but we don't give a fuck about Ray Borg for the last time.
You love.
He's not going to say shit. DJ
I hope-
has John Jones's manager to say things for him, Malky. That's who he's got to say things for him.
Dude's a
That
wild
guy's
man.
lost all his credibility to me. So I'm sorry, Malky Kawa could go fucking fuck himself because he's all he does is lie and say whatever, you know, like.
Well, he
get
defends
that's
his
his job.
clients.
But you
He
have to
defends his
for a little
client.
bit, sit the fuck down and shut up and let things play out because you defend things and then like they get proven wrong what you're saying and then you say nothing. You know, just shut up and say nothing. And then
Well, probably
when
because
gets-
it looks better when he speaks. Yeah, but it looks better when he speaks as opposed to when John Jones speaks. When John Jones speaks, you might as well just flush everything down the toilet because he's a dumbass.
It's pretty bad.
well,
Whenever John Jones
dumb people
talks.
usually surround themselves with other dumb people.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, look at
I-
Connor and Dylan Dennis. Just saying.
Oh boy. Well, yeah.
It's back to fuck Connor, bro. It's back to fuck Connor. So.
Jesus Christ.
I don't care. It's fuck Dylan Dennis all day. Like I don't have any.
Yeah, for
allegiance
that,
to
for
anybody.
sure. Fuck the team. Hashtag fuck him. Because that dude's a fuck.
You know,
boy.
that guy's a
If there
clown.
was
He's
one.
trying hard to act like Connor coming into Bellator. Like I'm the, you ain't
And
shit,
so's
bro. You ain't-
Artem. So it's fuck that camp all day.
Hold on, but Artem
Root
at
beer
least.
tapper looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, he does.
Bro,
Like,
Artem will fight anybody though, and
Yeah.
he's like I don't believe that Artem is out there fucking, running jibs and talking all this crazy shit
Dennis
that
is
he's
a
not
hall
willing
monitor.
to at least attempt to back it up.
He's the guy that tries to talk shit and then runs to the principal and's like, listen.
Does anybody watch Always Sunny in
Of course.
Philadelphia?
Yeah.
So you're aware of Mac and his ocular pat down?
Yeah.
Well, Artem
Yeah.
is the only one I know that has a better ocular pat down than fucking Mac from Always Sunny. Like this dude is fucking scoping out the crowd. Every time Connor's in front of a camera, he's like looking for someone to beat up. It's fucking pretty
He
funny,
looks like a
actually.
child of war, which I think he might be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he looks like a
Like,
Chechen
yeah, like-
rebel, you know, like fucking Boris Yeltsin in one of the.
He was born.
You know?
He was born in fucking. What's the fucking place in Russia that you're not allowed to go?
Georgia.
Chernobyl.
Oh,
Georgia.
Chernobyl. Oh fuck. He had radioactive spiders biting him on the dick, giving him superpowers and shit. I like where you're headed.
He's like a Siberian Irishman somehow.
Fuck. They're everywhere. My girl tells me that Irishmen are everywhere. So I think we're all firmly in the who cares about this Tyson Pedro fight camp. I almost
We
wanna
got
give
pretty
talked
much.
about Artem.
I almost want to give the fight the Ray Borg treatment. I really do. But I want to get to
Feel free.
this other fight that is really kind of wetting my whistle in a non-weird way.
It's
Gilbert
I think it's going to be
Melendez.
the best
Yeah.
fight of the card.
You think so? Even at 145?
I do.
We'll start with Chris, I guess. What do you got?
I do. I mean, Cesar Gracie Jiu-Jitsu all day. No,
Of course.
you know that, right?
Of course.
No, of course, but I just think that he brings too much. He's down to scratch. Yo,
Oh,
that's
my-
not far off from what how you sound anyway.
Oh, that's that's fucking loud. That's shitty. That's how I sounded the first couple of shows. So that hits home to me too.
But
Like Darth Vader.
the fucking Melendez has better technical striking, I think. Jeremy Stevens throws one punch fucking haymakers at a time. He doesn't really throw combinations. I don't know. I guess it's interesting to see at the weight, but do you really think does anybody think for an even fight, I think Melendez is the best bet on the card. They're even money each. It's
Really?
Plus 110 each,
It's a
minus
pick'em?
110. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit. Might have to.
It's
Even
fuck
money,
Jeremy
I'm throwing
Stevens all
out.
day long.
On Melendez all day long. There's no doubt about it. There's no
Jeremy
way that
Stevens
anybody
looks like
could.
he has a toupee on in this picture.
Wait, who the fuck is that guy?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
See, this is why I'll never pick him to win because he made himself look like an asshole at the press conference and then ended up fucking losing on the big show. So all
He
your
didn't make
shit that you
yourself look
fucking
like an
talk.
asshole.
No, he looked like an asshole. Made himself look like an asshole. When Connor asked
No.
which one of these guys up here could fucking beat me, and he raised his fucking hand, like, who the fuck are you? This guy hasn't won
Yeah.
a big fucking fight in his career.
I mean, if you turned around and spread your ass cheeks and bent over and we saw your asshole wouldn't look like an asshole. It would be an asshole. Jeremy Stevens didn't look like an asshole. He is an asshole.
I was wondering where we were going with that one.
Yeah, so did I. I think he just wants to see my asshole.
No,
after the
that's-
fucking fight IQ comment I made about him a couple of weeks ago.
That's kind
that
of
had
what-
Omar dying on the fucking podcast.
I went, but that was involved, and but you know what? I approve it. The punchline brought it back. It wouldn't be like one.
Yeah,
it
man.
is one. I like that. No
I thought of
sympathy.
that just now too.
That's
Like, all
legit.
off the cuff.
Yo, fucking public speaking, man. Fucking
Got a
you're gonna be a
quote
force.
for the fucking for Facebook.
That's amazing. It wouldn't be like an asshole. It
Am I-
would be an asshole. I like it. Fuck. Oh, the whole
Wouldn't
preamble
look
though
like
needs to
one.
get included
Would you?
because it has to involve Tommy's ass.
If you
That's
stood up,
more proud.
dropped your pants, bent over, and spread your ass cheeks,
What am I, Mike fucking Honcho all of a sudden?
He's Dakota
you
Cochran.
would probably see a fucking. First of all, we'd probably see a hamster crawl out of it.
Oh no! I was gonna say
No, I
Max
gave
Box.
you
then
I
we
gave you that
see-
hamster back that you let
I
me
was gonna
borrow.
say Max
remember?
Box car. I was gonna go full on.
And then we'd see a fucking little Thai boy smacking him with a flog whip.
Fuck my life.
Tommy would be getting flogging Tommy.
It's little dog. That's the name of a cover band. It sounds like Flogging Tommy.
Flogging Tommy.
Flogging.
Oh. Oh God. Okay, so Melendez weight cut. Who do you got,
Melendez.
Tommy?
Yeah, so Melendez.
Yeah.
I'll go with Melendez. I like Gilbert. I go with Melendez.
That's all you have.
Just, I don't like
I'll
I don't like
go
Jeremy
Melendez.
Stevens.
Yeah, fuck Jeremy.
Damn, that's even.
I don't like
That's
Jeremy
even more
Stevens
of
at all.
like you know, I said that Shevchenko's hotter, so she's gonna win, and Tommy's just going right to like, all right, I don't care about any analysis. I hate Jeremy Stevens because he looks like a
He looks like
Well,
an
you know what?
asshole.
Like I never liked
acts like an asshole.
Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah.
I think he got way too much credit for being a hot and cold fighter. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he'll beat the shit out of a guy who's lesser, but when you put him up against decent talent, he fails. So
He has one dimension. He's a one-dimensional fighter, and that's why I don't think he touches Gil.
And Gil wrestle fucks him. I think Gil
But-
gives him the Shinya Yoki.
but Gil
take-
is kind of fucking up there. You know, he is kind of up
But
there.
Is
He's been through
Jeremy
some wars.
Stevens, is he's young? I don't know. I think they're-
I don't know if Jeremy Stevens has been through the wars that fucking Gilbert's been through. You know what
Gilbert's
I mean?
Mexican
That's-
though. That's automatic +1 at cardio.
yeah,
That's
man.
dope.
I was just gonna say he's like my brethren.
Exactly.
So if he loses, does he have to start building the wall?
Oh my lord! Why?
No, we agree. We leave the politics out.
Yeah, that's what's glorious about mixed martial arts is we don't bring that.
It's
in.
like, yo, this is what happens. It's like you want to fight about it. That's where we're at. Politics
Yeah.
can't be involved because it's like,
that's
you know,
true. We've
it's
gone
too
beyond
much
it.
Fucking.
Right, yeah.
It's like, let's
Bro, not to
fight.
get
Who
off
wins?
off topic here, but Alex Smith is looking like fucking the greatest quarterback in the world right now.
I'm not mad at it.
He looks like Aaron Rodgers in real life, actually, too.
That's messed up.
Well, no, he doesn't have a raper mustache.
Dude, you got to tell your boy. Chris, like, listen to me, really.
Guys,
Gotta do. No, stop it. You have to do something about that fucking mustache. I don't give a shit.
Bro, he
He's a
does
great
something
quarterback.
about the mustache. The day after he takes the picture, he grows the beard out, all fucking camp. And then the day of the last day they ride the bikes, he has always a weird mustache. Look it up. You could find Rodgers with a Fu Manchu from 3 years ago. He does a different one every year. It's just
Okay.
the thing. All right. And then he shaves it the next day. So, yes,
That's probably why his chick left him,
Oh,
because she
no.
got tired of kissing a mustache that smelled like a
Bro,
grown
I don't
man's
give
asshole.
a fuck about his chick. The best thing that happened
Good.
in my life is his chick left him because now he could just focus on football.
That's terrible.
I love life. I care.
Oh,
about
you were
fucking-
one of those people thinking that his chick was taking his mind off football. You were one of those.
No, I don't care. I didn't think that because he threw 40 touchdowns last year. Of course, I didn't think that. But
So
now
no,
he's
you're
probably
thinking he
gonna
could have thrown 45 if he wasn't
Of course,
messing with
of course.
Olivia Munn. I'm just mad because they dressed up like Star Wars characters and they look like the cutest, nerdiest couple on the face of the fucking planet. And Olivia Munn is an angel sent from
go. Omar's
heaven.
like, yo, Aaron, can I smell your dick?
Yo, I wouldn't be above it. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be mad at it.
How
I
do you
love-
like that one?
I've loved Olivia Munn since fucking was it G4 days, right? Wasn't she on like the video game channel back in the
Yo, let me smell your dick.
You know, just real quick before
What the fuck?
just real quick before anything happens. All right, before the first game. You know, these practices you
Oh
haven't sweat
man,
that
that's
much.
funny. That's
You
funny.
haven't
That's...
sweat that much before. So
Omar, you ain't safe either, man.
dude, I'm not even mad though. It's Olivia Munn. It's Long Sabbath. All right, I was one of the 2 people that watched Newsroom on HBO. All right, and that's where I was like,
The
yeah,
fuck is
Damn.
Newsroom?
100%, right? She was a smoke
Like
show.
I'm talking about, like you couldn't even. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
You pick up the remote when.
So
she
you guys
got
lost
turned
me.
in.
You guys lost me on Newsroom. I don't even know.
I'm
the fuck
telling you,
that is.
and she knew all about finance too. Whew, it was over. I know she was a fictitious character. I get it.
It's Lloyd.
I was about to
Lloyd
say,
from
you mean
Dumb
the
and-
script
was
writers
it-
knew all about
was it
finance?
Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, but it was
Lloyd.
Aaron Sorkin wrote the thing. So the
Really?
yeah, the back and forth was great. He was like an executive producer on it. And
Tommy,
that's why-
you've seen you. I'll tell you what you. The dumbass clip where Jeff Daniels is in like a fucking. He's in on like a
Auditorium.
panel and some college student asks him a question. He's like, "I'll tell you."
Oh,
America
that's
isn't-
Newsroom.
yeah.
America isn't the greatest country. That's Newsroom.
to me,
I'll have to check that out then.
Oh, it's great. It was, and it's a quick one.
Olivia
because
Munn.
It was only 2 seasons. Oh, Olivia Munn on that show though. Oh my lord, it's over. It's over.
She
Because
wears,
I
like,
love that clip. I love that clip that he talks about that how America was,
Mhm.
the best.
And it's that quick sort of writing and banter that Aaron Sorkin always brings. Like I was a big fan of West Wing. We're going off on a tangent, but that's all.
Well, the
I'll
problem
say,
is
you
we
know.
started bringing door floaters. We started bringing door floaters in, and Guys that snuck in the back of Volkswagen, fucking
Tommy's
you
like,
know,
yeah, we bring in door floaters,
Scooby.
anal beads,
Yeah, Matchbox car, little
butt
Matchbox car.
plugs.
Fucking yeah. Thai boys. I'm on this
Thai
bandwagon.
boys.
Anyway, so are we doing? Do we want to touch on any of the prelims? Do any of the prelims bring?
I hope Henry Cejudo gets knocked out. That's it.
By Wilson Hayes. I like that. The jiu-jitsu guy's just gonna be like, fuck.
Dude, like honestly, I feel so fucking guilty that I didn't even realize that this fight card was coming up right now. But nobody's talking about it. The UFC's not promoting it. I haven't heard it on any of the MMA podcasts.
They buried it in week 1 of the NFL.
On purpose.
The Packers play the fucking Seahawks like 12 hours after the fight. Nobody cares about this fight.
Nobody, exactly. Nobody, no, but I'm saying, just in general, you have a very good point. This is what I feel like, how in like the CIA or in any big organization, they're like, yo, if you fuck me, I'm going to have you posted in Siberia, right? I feel like this is for all those fighters that pissed off Dana White somewhere along the line or just don't have enough of a say to say, no, I don't want to be on this card,
Like, dude, I got to do a fight companion on this card, and I don't even care.
No, but that's
I'm not
awesome.
Emotionally invested in this at all.
Fight companions are supposed to just be funny. So fucking just talk about tacos.
Yeah, like you could actually be like, duh, this blows, like as it blows. You could be honest.
As it blows.
I'm so glad they cut to you.
As it blows.
As it blows. Chris, you're on fire today. Fuck.
And yeah, I mean, I think that what they're doing is they're giving you a shitty fucking main event, and they're trying to give you 2 good fights on the makeup for any of the fucking jokers that pay for it. They're gonna at least get 2 good fights out of the deal. So they'll be like, oh, it wasn't a terrible card, but the main event is gonna let you down. And everybody's gonna be like, DJ's great when he fucking beats this guy inside 1 round with a fucking whatever he decides to do.
You're purposely not saying his name now, though, Chris. I love that you're coming up with like him, this guy, that dude, his opponent.
He's literally gonna decide, all right, how do I want to beat this
guy,
chick?
This guy.
He's given the UFC treatment whenever they talk about another organization. He fought and then just saying the organization's name.
That's true.
That's what Chris is taking right now.
Yeah, like that. Like Joe Rogan's like, yo, he has a great record in other organizations.
Until they buy the other organization and they're like showing all the highlights and shit.
And they're trying to be like, yo, this is the reason to buy Fight Pass. You didn't have any others before. We've been trying to sell you this bullshit, but buy Fight Pass because we finally bought Pride. And then they're like, buy Fight Pass because
which
WME actually gets all their money back.
They actually have a point. Buy you Fight Pass for Pride if you.
Yeah, that
I learned fucking. Like that's the one point that we've made so far. That's actually the best point of the entire show, guys.
Bro, not to say anything against Fight Pass, but you can watch Pride on the internet by just typing it into a search engine. You don't need Fight Pass for that.
It's terrible, but it's not an
Bro, bullshit. And you can't watch all the fights that you can get on Fight Pass on the internet. Man. The UFC's fucking flags, all that shit, man. There's algorithms on YouTube. I mean, I guess you could go on the internet like you. Yeah, I know what you're about to get into, what you're saying. Like how I'm going to watch the Packer game at the tailgate party is what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
No. But what I'm saying is I'm wondering if WME is going to get to the point where they're going to start putting these pay-per-views on Fight Pass like WWE does with the app. All the pay-per-views are on the app. So rather than people spending the $60, every fucking 2 weeks for these pay-per-view events, you're paying the $10 a month for Fight Pass.
I think what they might do is
you might actually get more people to. Yeah, but you might actually get more people to get the app. So it could kind of supplement. You know what I mean? I don't know.
There's those big fights though that they don't want to miss out on that pay-per-view money. The big ones. So maybe for a card like have less big pay-per-views, and they'll do something where they include, but like there's they got to be like I don't know how they would do that though, because there's like no clause you could be like, well, when we decide a fight is too big for that, we're just gonna say it. So their sales pitch goes to shit.
Well, what the problem is? Like these Fight Pass cards are awful. They're in fucking Sweden and Germany at fucking 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yo,
When,
tell us
good
what you really
goddamn
feel.
well, not one motherfucker gives a flying fuck
They're
about
awful.
watching Fight Pass that early in the afternoon. You know what I mean?
I love the fight game. We all love the fight game, but you know what? I think we can all be, full disclosure here. Each of us has probably on one of these weird fight cards been like, I'm just gonna look at the highlights later. I'll come back to it.
Exactly.
I mean,
Bro,
did you just say
and it's
one of
so
them?
sad.
There's so many of them, bro. It's so
But you know what? It's
oversaturated
so
now. It's
sad.
hard.
Ed,
Yep.
because when they have these fight night cards, or not fight night, but these Fight Pass cards where it's just on Fight Pass, I'm usually working at that time. I could have my phone hooked up to the fucking speakers in my truck and watch it, but you know what? I can't watch an MMA fight that early in the day with fights I don't give a fuck about.
Bro, you didn't watch Frankie and BJ?
That wasn't on Fight Pass.
I know, but it was in Abu Dhabi and it was during the day.
It wasn't live during the day. It was they sent it. It was at fucking 10:00 at night.
No,
I was at
live.
McIntyre's in Tom's River
It
watching.
was live during the day, and I watched it live at fucking Big Shots. Don't tell me.
No, I
He's
watched
like,
it
I
that
remember
night
where
with
I
his
was.
sister-in-law, who his sister-in-law tried to keep the results from me the entire time. McIntyre's, and because she was already fucking drunk before we walked in there, as the bouncer was checking us in, and we had our Win Frankie Win shirts on. She showed him a
You
picture
are
on
such
her
a fucking
phone.
tool.
Showed him a picture on her phone, and right then I knew that he fucking won, and it was a picture of him sitting in the hotel room with the fucking belt draped around his shoulders, and I was pissed.
Oh, so I was right.
I was
It did
pissed.
happen during the day.
Well, the fight happened during the day, but the UFC didn't show it until fucking that night.
Bro, I watched it at the pay-per-view at 2:00. You just had to order it early.
Yeah, well, I was working at that point. I was working. We were going to
And you
the
didn't- and you didn't-
McIntyre's to
and
watch
you
the
didn't
fight
have-
that
And
night.
you didn't have your like VIP Mac.fights.tv website yet, I assume, because you could have watched.
Not when I was working at fucking 6th Ave, dude.
Yeah.
On a fucking BlackBerry. It's not like I had the iPhone at that point. I was in the fucking dark. That was the night that Henzo lost the fucking
Valid.
to
Valid
Matt
point.
Hughes, to wheelchair Matt Hughes.
That
That was just a bad
pre-wheelchair,
night
sir.
altogether.
That was pre-wheelchair, and it was Abu Dhabi Heat that I think did us all in because those two gentlemen were fatigued as fuck. I remember for that fight
Yeah, we're not gonna bring that up.
after 3
That
rounds.
fight
Fight.
bothered me.
You
That
guys,
fight
you know.
still bothers me to this day. And the Almeida fight against Hughes bothers me to this day because the both of them are so much better on the ground than Matt Hughes. And Hughes ends up, submitting Ricardo Almeida with a fucking. What did he get him with, Omar? Was it just a fucking front headlock?
It was legit. Like he just cranked the shit.
He like gorilla choked his neck like
Yeah,
fucking,
100%. It was a goon move.
like a la like
Jones
fucking dude
versus.
from when
fucking-
Barnett got like neck cranked by fucking Ben Rothwell.
Oh,
like, just
the
fucking
go-go
just-
guillotine or whatever. Like
Yeah,
what it's
just
called?
like he like man started to strength his neck.
yeah,
Like,
he
was like,
That
Here.
was, to me,
come here.
To me, that was worse than when Carlos Newton schoolboy fucking headlocked
Pat Miletich.
Pat Miletich.
Yeah, no, I don't know if that was worse. Only because of the
No,
position.
that's bro. When you
yeah.
that's like choked out. That hurts. You ever been fucking for real? Like that's like your blood and your breath at the same time. That's a fucking
If it's
and it
tight
hurts.
and you got like a mechanic can't crank it. you know,
spot. Like that
the
was a
old man strength.
fucking nasty choke, man.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a shame to get caught in that because it's like it's like you got
Theoretically,
yoked up.
and it's theoretically you can get out of it, right? So everybody forever after is going to be like, well, you could have just kind of maybe crawled to his back or waited it out. Yeah, it's something to say that, and then it's something to have, the
Because you're up
fucking
against the
vice.
clock when somebody's got you good like that, man.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Plus,
no,
it's,
I don't
plus
think
it's,
you.
it's like you have a vice around your neck, and on top of that, it's like
It fucking.
he had to squeeze early. It was one of those like
It's more or less like,
in
how did
and
you get
quick.
caught in that?
Exactly.
How did you get caught in that? Like more so than like, because once you're in it, you got like 2 or 3 seconds.
It's over, and it hurts. It was hurt, and like you said, I
Yeah,
think it
4 to
was hurt
6
and-
seconds.
But I think it was
4 to
hurt.
6
different,
seconds.
though. Like that's pain.
I
I'm
think it
talking
was
pain.
also hurt as
Pain.
well
You ain't-
as any sort of strangle, Tommy. I think that's what Chris is getting to, and I have to agree. Like the dude, that shit was so fucking terribly sunken in quick. It wasn't. It was just like
And he like
fell into
stretched
it.
him too. He like stretched his
Yeah.
neck forward. It was
Yeah,
bad.
it was. I think Pat Miletich probably to this day, before he got shit fused, had some issues from that crank. I'm not joking.
Yeah, I would be willing to guarantee that. And
Yo.
I didn't even know that, but I was looking at it like, yo.
Yeah, it's
Dude, that's
bad. Carlos Newton's a
And I
bad.
think
was a
Barnett.
bad
I
motherfucker.
also think Barnett has issues right now still
I
with
think
his
so.
upper back and his neck because
Ben
that fucking
Rothwell,
thing
a fucking white gorilla, just man.
Well, I can tell you another reason why Barnett has problems because he does CrossFit too.
Oh no! Yeah. That's a
Yeah,
whole
no, I
different-
fucking hate CrossFit.
That's
I think
terrible.
CrossFit's
I'm-
disgusting.
I'm with it
And
too.
what I think is even worse is CrossFit gyms are bringing in
MMA.
not
like
even
jiu-jitsu.
purple belts.
Yeah.
Not even purple belts to teach jiu-jitsu. Just anybody who knows jiu-jitsu, they're bringing in to fucking teach.
Damn, yo, I'm
So
about to
these
go get a
jiu-jitsu
job at a
schools
CrossFit
are-
gym.
Yo, that Chris, I would sign off on that. We could forge a lineage. Me and Tommy will figure something out, and you can go.
Like there
teach.
were,
Yeah, man,
but
like-
no, like it's funny, but there were a few guys who left Madama to go do fucking CrossFit, and they're like, oh, yeah, who's the instructor? Oh, well, he's like a low level purple belt. Okay, so he doesn't know as much, but he's teaching fucking jujitsu to CrossFitters who like they. I'm sorry, like look. You can do whatever workout you want. I'm a shape. I'm round. But
Yo.
when it comes to fucking people who do CrossFit,
Yo,
their fucking bodies are going to be completely shit in the next 10 years from the dumb shit that they do. And it shocks me for how amazing of an athlete that like Josh Barnett was, that he's doing CrossFit.
I think a guy like Josh Barnett, maybe he shouldn't do CrossFit, but I'm not gonna knock anybody's hustle who's like looking to get in shape and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna do this CrossFit, and they stick to it, and then they move on to something else. Will never do CrossFit because like I'm not gonna say I'm above it, but it's just like I don't, fuck that. If I'm gonna go do cardio, I'm gonna go do my cardio. If I'm gonna do conditioning, I'm gonna go do conditioning. I'm not gonna fucking try and be cute and mix it all together. Like I'm gonna go lift weights and then I'm gonna go do this and then I'm gonna do that.
people
and if-
do CrossFit for
If I
the
want
ladies.
kind of workout, I'll just go.
That's what people go to CrossFit for. It's just
go
for
roll.
women. Yeah, or go roll. Like, but it becomes I think an issue of safety. That's where I'd come from. I know it's raw for you.
Well, yeah, because there's no technique in it.
Exactly.
There's no technique.
And even
But
with
if
It's
the,
all
doing
poor
it-
technique.
yeah.
Bro, like I don't think they're handing out belts. It's like an exercise class with
it's like
a
type for
base.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
I can see that. Like, let's roll, but
that's actually
Not
like
teaching.
yo.
You
man,
leave Billy
they're
Blacks
actually-
out of this.
They're actually on. They're actually onto something. They might actually be onto something when it comes to that. Because like, it's
Chris is
everybody's.
seriously considering this. I love it. He's like, yo,
I'm not even that I'm seriously considering it. I mean,
yo,
yeah.
you could teach.
but you just
Yeah.
might have planted a seed. Tommy, me and you hate each other as it is, so I don't care if you hate me for fucking opening up a jiu-jitsu.
No, Tommy wants a cut. He gave you the idea. He wants his 10%. He needs to wet his beak. He needs
No,
that
Tommy's the
10%.
type that bite. Tommy will bite his nose off to spite his face to be like, I don't like that. I don't want that money. Like
I'll take it. Then.
I don't want I don't want A-Rod to hit a home run today.
I'll hold his 10. I'll hold his 10% in escrow. I'll do that for him just because I'm a good guy.
Tommy
take
doesn't
care of it.
want A-Rod to hit a
Yes,
home run.
yes. I booed A-Rod. Even when I was there at the stadium, I screamed out, "You're a scumbag."
'Cause you're
Just
racist.
because he plays for the
'Cause
team that I like doesn't mean I have to like him. Sorry.
Because he's
You
Hispanic.
hear this fucking guy?
I don't. Yeah.
That's why I hate Yankee fans.
Why?
And I am one.
Oh God. No, we didn't bring this up. Oh fuck me. Now I know though the many buttons to push to get Tommy just super ranting like real quick. It's just fucking CrossFit's apparently one of them. I didn't know, Tommy. Like holy shit.
I you know what it is, because when people talk about cults, they're a cult. And I don't like the fact that they're taking away from jiu-jitsu gyms.
It's a community.
And
You
other
can't say
MMA
cult. You
gyms.
throw the word cult. It's like a CrossFit
Cult.
community. Like
You sound-
you could be like,
sound like
you could
a
be like, hey,
Scientologist,
guys who
yeah.
take jiu-jitsu are in a jiu-jitsu cult. No, it's
Yo,
a
you sound like a
jiu-jitsu community.
Scientologist right now. It's a community we just sit and
They're cult.
They're
They're cult.
Do they
They're cult.
like oppress like like
Yeah.
a,
Leah Remini just got free from CrossFit, and she has a show on OWN Network about educating people with
about CrossFit, about the dangers of CrossFit.
yeah, exactly, and how they try to ruin
Do
your
not
family.
have a child born into
Born into CrossFit.
Well, no, you know, it's funny that that you say that. Madama used to have this guy. His name is Will Chung. He works with TacFit. You guys know what TacFit is?
Hell yeah!
At least I know Omar knows what TacFit is.
Fuck yeah!
Nope.
Tactical fitness.
So
Oh, yeah.
Will Chung is a conditioning coach, strength and conditioning coaches, especially during the second Benson Henderson fight where Frankie fucking won that fight. But anyway,
Jesus.
he works with a lot of guys, and when CrossFit, this whole fucking phenomenon was happening, the first thing that he was saying to the book is, these people don't realize what they're doing to their bodies right now, but they will when they're older. When shit
that's
just
any
fucking
athlete.
stops.
That's any athlete, Tommy. So it's
Yeah,
like
but what
the
they're
NFL
doing is
players,
just
the
fucking
UFC
wrong. They're
fighters.
lifting heavyweight. Yeah, but they're lifting heavyweight as fast as they can for whatever amount of time. It is not good on your body. It's not good
Are
on
we
your
talking
joints.
about like
They're not doing
professional,
anything
competitive CrossFit? Yeah, but like the average CrossFit person is like a middle-aged overweight woman that's like going to lose 20 pounds.
Are you talking about the people who go to Curves? Or are we still talking about CrossFit?
Essentially, did you lose me for a second?
No, I'm just being a dickhead. I'm sorry.
No, because I got a phone call and it cut out and I had to end it.
Yikes, yo! If it's one of the chicas from school, we can let you go. It's okay.
No.
Oh, it
It's
is.
the 18-year-old. She's
It's
officially got her. She's officially 18 now, and it's time for Chris to go there and pop the cherry.
Nice.
She's like,
Woo.
what's your
Because
Snapchat?
she's legal.
She was like, what's your Snapchat? I was like, wait, I'm not Carl.
Oh no, God.
Oh no, that was Instagram, bro. That was
Oh,
Instagram.
no.
Come
He's
on now.
Snapchat,
Oh no,
too.
it's everything.
He's on Snapchat too. He's on Snapchat as well. Not that I am, but I saw him advertise it on his Facebook. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
add me on Snapchat. I'm like, I'll do no such thing.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
I am.
I'll do no such thing. I'm adding nobody on Snapchat. I don't even think I have one. I think I might have started one. Just never. Just I'm done.
I had one and got rid of it because I'm not fucking 17.
Yeah, it's really. It's like, yo, hit me up on Kick, guys. You know, just. Well, on that note, with Snapchat being our final goodbye.
Trisha just fucking told me that I'd be skipping leg day and shit. See what you started, Tommy? What the
It's
fuck?
bad. It's messed up. The commentary is pretty funny. Our 2-minute warning had Hancharita is listening. And she it's
Shout out to
awesome.
Trisha. We love you, Trisha.
We do.
I do, at least.
We do. Whoa! I do.
Oh, it's nice to know she's texting
I
you.
just don't-
She didn't text fucking
text me,
Omar and
you
I.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, she's just on the commentary. That's all on the thread. She's not texting anybody unless she's texting Chris, which I wouldn't put it. Like I wouldn't be mad at her. Chris is a very good looking gentleman.
Yeah, he looks
that?
just like Andy Reid.
Oh man.
What?
Yo, he looks like a young LL Bean version of Andy Reid, maybe. All right, own that.
You heard
Chris.
me, motherfucker. You
Own
heard
that.
me,
Chris. That's
motherfucker.
fucked up. Anyway, guys, we gave our care, do not care, shameless theft from Bloody Elbow, but the care, do not care preview of this card, which I think is like forgotten stepchild up in the fucking attic. But it's still fight. There was a time when we didn't get these every weekend, so I will be checking the highlights. Tommy's doing a fight companion, right, Tommy?
Yeah, listen to the companion. It's Cage Side Submissions. The fans. I'll be on with Ace Hill. Unfortunately, Jency will not be able to join us. And then the next night, I will be on with Cage Side Submissions again, interviewing a CFFC fighter. I forget his name right now. Also interviewing. I forget his name, dude. Just because of two names Just because the other two names that are on there
just go
are
ahead
just
and call
fucking
him Kevin
amazing.
Ferguson.
Yeah, honestly, yo,
No.
Einhorn. He's
I'll
interviewing
also
Einhorn.
be interviewing Michelle Watterson and
That he
Bambuzi
remembers.
from the UFC middleweight division.
That he
Michelle
remembers,
Bambuzi.
but yeah. Olaway,
Wally Bambuzi.
Olagway,
It's
Oluway,
not Bambuzi, you fucking idiot.
Bambuzi,
You're
Bambozi.
interviewing this guy
Bro.
down.
Bambuzi.
It's like Bamgoat or some shit.
No, I love.
Bambuzi. No, it's Bambozi.
He's not trying to trick you, Tommy. He's not. His last name ain't fucking Bambuzi.
Well, listen,
Oh my
I've
God.
heard it pronounced
Frank
that way,
Mir.
and that's the way I'm saying
Is
it.
it Cain Velasquez and Frank Murr?
I love
Fucking
Bam-
Brock.
Yo, he's trying chicanery. He's gonna bamboozle my ass. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're Brock Lesnaring the shit out of this dude.
He really is. He's about to go have a beer and you know what. So and
climb on his wife.
that's hey.
By
you
his
know,
wife, I mean that Asian boy in his room.
that's or he's gonna get bamboozled by that Asian boy. So also Monday we have a guest though, right guys? That's the
Yes,
latest
we
I
do.
heard.
Bobby Wambacher. He's a referee out of Utah. He also has a reality show that's going to be on Fight TV. It's going to be called Ref's Corner. Omar and I actually had the privilege to interview Bobby on The Fighter, the Writer, and the Fans. He's an awesome guy who loves MMA, and he hit me up today, and I'm excited to have him coming on this week.
Awesome. Chris, we got anything we missed? You're double checking me today. I said I needed them
I was
reminders.
gonna. We're good.
Beautiful. So
Yo, I'll close with it. No. You don't want me to say this.
okay,
yet.
no problem. Then I'll you know, for everybody here at the 2-minute warning, Pride Rules podcast. You know, we want to shout out 80K Fightwear, Madama Jiu Jitsu, and Black Hole Jiu Jitsu. And I'll leave it to Chris and disown whatever is coming because he's got a grin on his face.
Yo. Let me smell your dick.
Oh no, you bastard. On that note,
It's funny when you say whatever is coming, you just got to look at Chris's chin, and you can usually see what's there.
Oh no, having my back. Well done, sir. Well, guys, we'll see you this weekend.
Shout out to 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning sports, and also
2-minute
the
warning.
gun show. Fucking gun show.
And all those boxing fucking aficionados we got in there. Holy shit.
Right, or the fighting.
Oh
right?
boy, here we go.
How boxing is more taxing cardio-wise than grappling. You've never grappled a day in your fucking life. All right, stop it. Just enough.
Am I sideways? How did that happen?
Oh no! Oh geez, it's going sideways.
Coming at you sideways. 2-minute warning. Say
Yikes!
what?
The top
word.
side control. Catch Tommy this weekend. Catch us on Monday, guys. 2-minute warning. Pride Rules podcast signing off.
Peace out.